so much after almost 2 years of war.
Hugo in Jerusalem, thanks very much. Well, Hugo spoke about the hope among the families of the hostages. We can speak to one of them now, Efrat Machikawa, who had 6 members of her family kidnapped by Hamas during the 7th of October attack. 5 have come back and 1 was killed. Efrat, thank you so much for being with us. How are you, how are the other hostage families feeling this morning?
We are on day 729, and it has been so long and so tiring and exhausting. We're all wishing for the end of this war and the return of all hostages home. And we're all hoping, we're careful with our hope, but this has been the greatest advancement since a very, very long time. And we really do all hope that all efforts will be made by all stakeholders, from the US to Israel. We're grateful for President Trump. We're grateful for the moderate Arab countries. And we want to see this working. We want to see everybody holding their patience and being determined to make this happen, because we are so fed up of the war and we want every single hostage home. I still have the T-shirt of all those are missing. And this is what we're advocating for. We want every single person back home, the leaving for rehabilitation, like my uncle who came back on the 482nd day, and the deceased for a respectful burial. It's a difficult week coming up, but we're hopeful. We are really hopeful.
Yeah, and that image, of course, is something that you see right across Israel from when you land, of course, at Tel Aviv airport. I just wonder, Efrat, when Hamas say they would release the hostages as the field conditions for the exchange are met, do you fear that they are leaving themselves some wiggle room there and could potentially back out of this?
Of course, I fear, but at the same time, I am really hoping that this deal, with the backup of all the Arab countries, with all the world leaders I've just heard, and I'm very grateful that Chancellor Merz also joined in backing up this plan. And I'm really hopeful that people should really hold back now, be patient, be determined, and show the humanitarian solidarity for doing the right thing, bringing back all the hostages and ending the war and the suffering across our region.
And also on the Israeli side, Efrat, Benjamin Netanyahu already has made clear his staunch opposition, as he always has done, to a Palestinian state, despite the fact that US peace proposal talks potentially about one. Do you trust your Prime Minister to carry out the Israeli side of this deal?
There is so much to talk about the day after, about how the politics, about what's going to happen. And I hope things will happen very soon. But I think what our Prime Minister needs to concentrate now is on bringing his people back home. This is the most important and the first thing that he has to do, to hold the responsibility of making sure, for whatever it takes, to bring them home. And I really do hope he will hold to this. It must happen. This war has to end, and he has the responsibility now to make sure that no one, including all stakeholders, will move from this path of bringing this to an end and bringing everybody home. They have to come home.
Efrat Machikawa, 6 of whose family members were kidnapped on the 7th of October. Thank you so much for being with us this morning.
Thank you. I wish our region healing, our neighbors, our people, our communities. We need time to heal and grow. Thank you.
Efrat, thank you.